Hello, students. Before you get started on this module, I just wanted to give you a brief overview of something called inquiry-based learning. We've talked about this just a little bit in some of the curriculum theory things that I have gone over with you in some other videos, but I wanted to go over this with you before we start this module that is going to require you to really get out of your comfort zone. So, what is inquiry? Inquiry is when basically I ask you a question or I give you a problem and you have to solve it on your own. You have to dig through it and figure it out on your own. It is not something that I am going to give you step-by-step directions for because that takes away the inquiry process. So, for example, if I ask you to create a website, I'm not going to give you step-by-step instructions to create the website. There are many different types of website creators, coding for websites, different software apps. So it wouldn't be a good idea for me to say we're only going to use this one software, this one app to create a website, and I'm going to give you step-by-step directions. Instead, what I'm going to have you do is I've picked one of many. This is a free one. And we're going to go in and you have to figure it out. The process of going through each of those steps and figuring it out for yourself is what inquiry is. Yes, it can be frustrating. Yes, it takes time. But that is what true learning is. It's when you are figuring out information for yourself. You're creating something with that information. Something that's not like anybody else's creation. It is yours. And there's no wrong or right way to do it necessarily. It's your way of figuring it out. One of the things that we do in this class, after you've figured out like how to make a website or an infographic or whatever I'm asking you to do, I have you reflect on it. We talk about it in the Zoom room. This completes the inquiry process of me asking you to do something, you asking yourself, wait, how do I do this? You figuring out how to do it, you creating something, then you bring it back to us, we discuss it, and you think about the process. And then the process starts over again with the next module, with your next task. So I hope that this inquiry process for you during this course and throughout the assignments that you get, I hope it is a little bit frustrating, not to the point where you're just ready to give up. If you get to that point, make sure that you contact me and I can give you a little bit of advice. But let me tell you something, Google gives much better advice than I do. When I have a problem, when I'm trying to figure out a website issue, or when I'm trying to figure out new technology, Googling it is so helpful for me. So I encourage you to pursue that avenue of inquiry before you ask the teacher, you default to asking the teacher. This is often how we've been conditioned, and this class is really geared to breaking you out of that really limited learning view. Good luck, and we'll see you soon.